Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and however you're streaming in. My name is 𝗔𝗿𝘁𝘁𝘀. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button so that way you get notified about every single one of these recordings. Today's practice, we're focusing on the hips and the shoulders, the two most injured areas of the body. You'll need to start in a seated position, in a chair, a couch, anywhere that you can access your mobility. You'll need 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can always use large books, and you'll need a strap of some kind. You can use a tie, anything that feels good for you, or anything that you have around the house, like a belt, also helps. Let's get started. We'll find a comfortable seat anywhere that feels good for you. I like to place my feet on the blocks. My knees are parallel. And the very first thing we'll start to do is bring our right ear over to the right side. Let your left shoulder be heavy. You can start to feel some sensation in the left side of the neck. Tilt your chin diagonally down to the right side shoulder. Maintain space here for an apple between your chin and your chest. Tilt the chin diagonally up. Tilt your left ear over to the left side shoulder and let your right shoulder be heavy. Notice the sensation that's occurring on the right side of your neck. Tilt your chin diagonally down. Again, maintain space here for an apple between chin and chest. And then tilt your chin diagonally up. You might start to feel some sensation opening up the front of the throat. We'll start to make some circles now with the head, almost as if you are tracing the numbers of the clock with your chin. 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Moving very slowly here, you'll begin to feel the cervical line and the muscles in the neck starting to slowly open up. Let's go the opposite direction. We hold a lot of tension in our jaw, in our neck, in our shoulders. And when we allow ourselves to breathe into the spaces that are opening up, we bring more vitality to any place that's stagnant. And draw your hands now to your shoulders, and we'll start to draw the shoulders up and around. If it feels good for you, you can even use the elbows here, almost as if you are doing some laps. And then circle the shoulders the opposite way. Again, moving very slowly, just bringing a little synovial fluid to those joints. And we'll stretch the arms wide, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Inhale here. Exhale, interlace your fingers around your spine and press your feet onto your blocks or onto the ground. Inhale, open up, stretch across the shoulders, the arm bones. Exhale, interlace your fingers round your spine. And move like this a few times on your own. You don't have to move to my rhythm. Yogis measure our lives not by our age, but by the length and the number of breaths we take. So when we learn to expand the inhalation and expand the exhalation, we add more life to our years and more years to our lives. The next time you round forward, reach the arms straight up, press your palms high, root your tailbone down. And you might keep a light bend in the elbows here as you shake your head side to side. You might draw your tongue to the bottom half of your mouth as you just allow the neck, the jaw, the facial muscles to relax. You might even trill the lips here. Then take a gentle twist over to the right side. You can backstroke that right hand on a chair or directly behind you. I'm using the ledge of the chair. And the left hand is going to go either to the top of that right thigh or outside. Grow the spine long here on your inhalation, and then wrap your ribs around the axis of your spine on your exhalation. If it feels good for you, you can close your eyes and start to visualize a line of energy tethering you from your crown to your base. Stretch the arms high again, slowly unwind, and this time you'll switch the crossing of the hands. Reach the arms high, shake the head side to side. We'll take that twist now over to the left side. Left hand either on the chair or directly behind you. Right hand to the top of the thigh or to the outside of that left thigh. And grow the spine long here on your inhalation. Wrap the ribs around the axis of your spine on your exhalation. And just notice if you are over-efforting, if you're forcing, if it feels like you are struggling to breathe. We often see from social media these elaborate poses and feel that we need to push or force ourselves into a shape. But the shapes that we make with our bodies have no assigned value. They're neither good nor bad, hard or easy, although it does feel hard or easy, right? Reach the arms up one more time as you unwind. And this time, let's draw the palms down the midline of the body. And we'll start to take that a few times. Inhale the arms around and up. Exhale, palms down the midline of the body. Continue to do this a few more times. Inhale, reach up. Fingertips reaching all the way up to the stars. Exhale down the midline of the body. Take this a few more times on your own. We can even start to add on here. Inhale up. And then let's exhale, start to roll ourselves forward. Hands now to the block, step your feet off. Inhale, grow the spine long. Exhale, pour yourself forward. Sweeping the arms around and up. Exhaling down the midline of the body as you roll forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to pour yourself forward. Let's take that 3 more times. I'm here as a guide, but I just want you to feel your way into your practice. And these seated sun breaths help us to find that mobility and flexibility within the spine. And we can take this anywhere. We can take this if we are at the office. We can practice this at home to wind down or to start our day. Let's bring our hands on top of our thighs now. And let's cross our right ankle over the top of our left thigh. From here, you'll notice that I am deeply flexing my right foot. We want to evert the foot. That means draw the pinky toe down and towards the ground. Take a smooth breath here to inhale, and we'll start to hinge forward at the hips here. Now, growing the spine long, we might even be able to reach for our blocks and place our fingertips to the blocks. And then notice if your jaw, your neck, your tongue, if you're hardening anywhere. Just allowing yourself to move within what's opening up for you, what feels right for you, making the adjustments with the blocks as you need. And as if you could direct your energy through the top of your crown and through your tailbone, you can start to give yourself a little bit of traction here. Just feeling the spine move in opposite directions. Let's take a smooth breath here to inhale and then slowly roll up. Take your time as you stack your shoulders over your hips, and then we'll trade that right leg for the left leg. Cross your left ankle now over the top of your right thigh. Grow your spine long. Deeply flex the sole of this left foot. And evert, that means draw the pinky toe towards the outer thigh and down towards the ground. And then let's start to hinge forward. Again, 3 different heights for the blocks if you have yoga blocks. And I like to draw my arm bones to the inside, so that way my toes are hooking on my arm bones. There is no right or wrong. There's no goal. And the practice of yoga is a yoking of all of our parts. The parts that we sometimes feel ashamed of, scared to share, fearful of, what we call the shadow side. and all the parts that we love about ourselves. It's less of a work out and more of a work in. And when we give ourselves the opportunity to breathe fully in sometimes shapes that can be challenging. This is challenging if you have tight hips or tight shoulders. Then we allow ourselves to move towards a more gracious state of being rather than an aggressive place of pushing. Let's slowly start to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Take your time, and we'll cross that right leg down now. Find your strap. Let's take the arms up, and you'll open up your hands as wide as you can. And then take the strap slightly behind you, a little bend in the elbows here. And you might start to notice some sensitivity across the chest, across the shoulders. Go ahead and shake your head side to side. The shoulders and the hips are like intersections of a busy highway. Hips and shoulders provide the greatest range of mobility and connect ligaments, tendons, tissues. So we always want to be mindful as we open up these ball and socket joints. Take your time and slowly, if you need to open the arms a little bit wider, you absolutely can. Slowly start to let that strap now move behind you. And then you'll, without wrangling the shoulders, see if you can draw the arms back up and around. Open your hands as wide as you need. This is called flossing the shoulders. Oftentimes we might find ourselves pushing or forcing one part of the body, and then that disrupts the nervous system and pulls energy from another part of our body. So if you find yourself struggling with any of these shapes, give yourself what you need. We are not cookie cutter, and there are many different ways for us to move. Let's take that one more time together. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of fluidity and mobility coming back to the shoulders now. And we'll start to release the strap down. You can place it behind you if you'd like. And now let's start to open up our hips. So we'll take a wide straddle here, and let's move to place our left hand to the inside of that left thigh. Anchor your feet down, and then gently open up that inner thigh. You can angle your shoulder down towards the earth. Might feel a nice opening up in the low back region as you take this. And then slowly come up. Let's do that on the other side. Right hand is going to go to the inside of that right side thigh, never on the knee. And slowly draw that right shoulder down towards the earth. It's almost as if you're moving the muscle away from the hip. And then come straight back up. And now we'll turn our left toes in, and then let your right heel and your right big toe face the right side. Lift the arm bones up, and then notice if your hands are behind you. Bring them slightly in front of you. Little warrior two, little chair yoga here. And keeping that right knee and ankle in line with each other. Let's flip the right palm up. Nice big open stretch here. And then we'll take the right hand to the top of the right thigh, left arm long by the ear. We can move inside of this, just moving inside the breath. Little inhale, peaceful warrior. Little exhale, right hand on top of the right thigh, left arm long by the ear. And then let's come straight back up. Take your time, level your pelvis. And we'll turn the left toes, left heel in line with each other. Direct the right toes 45 degrees. Then notice if this back hip is up, level the pelvis. Bring the arms towards the shoulders. From here, we lengthen out. Left palm flips up. Inhale to peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Left hand to the top of the left thigh. Right arm growing long. We're just going to move inside that breath. You'll start to notice and elongate the tendons, the ligaments. Slowly come back through warrior two, and then Draw that left foot in. We'll heel toe the feet a little bit inwards. And then from here, let's take a little slow stroll down. Reach the heart forward. Lift the arms by the ears. Little chair pose here. And then see if you can actually lift your seat off of the earth. And then find that seat one more time. Bring the hands down towards the earth. Let's take a nice big back circle down, forward, and around. As if we're doing some butterflies. If you are a swimmer, and just notice the fluidity in your body. Let's take that into chair pose one more time. We'll reach the arms back, around, and up. Lift your seat. Just hovering, knees together. Little lift of the pelvic floor. Little smile on your face. And then reach the seat back. We'll go the opposite way. Flip the palms. Press down and around. Just bringing that breath, that vitality. Shaking the head side to side. And let's bring the arms all the way up. Press the palms together. Draw the hands down the midline of the body. Keep your thumbs in the middle of your heart. Heart open, back strong. And just thank yourself for taking this time to bring a little love, a little vitality, a little fluidity. Hope to see you again soon. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for joining.